Hi, what's up? New Saving Arise vid. Today we're back with a BOT vid on Hobgoblin. As always, I'm gonna go over the full setup, the run step by step, and at the end, the full run without any interruption. But as always, before we jump into the vid, make sure you are supporting me on the Marble Creator Program. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment below. It's totally free, you just need to link your game account to your Netmarble account and then click the support button. I'm sending new codes every day to every new supporter. Thanks a lot to everyone that will do it. Let's get into the vid. Alright, so honestly, this BOT is pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the easiest one just because the crit RNG isn't that bad. Obviously, if you don't have everything mythical, the crit RNG is going to be a bit worse, but even with legendary skills and blessings, you can still pull that off. It's going to be a bit slower, obviously, but it's still doable. You will just need to crit a bit more. So first for the weapons, Plum and Stormbringer. For the supports, I went with Goto, Seorin, and Ayla. For the supports weapon, make sure you have the SR sword on Goto, because obviously increasing the weakness elemental damage will increase the break effect. For the shadows, Beru, Basti, and Kaiso. You could put Serbi, it's just that since you use them far away from the boss, Serbi doesn't really have time to cast his debuff. If you're slower on the run, you can put Serbi instead of Kaiso. For the sets, 4 Warmonger, 4 Obsidian. For Goto, 4 Analysis, 2 Sylph, and 2 Obsidian. The only reason you don't run 4 Sylph is because 4 Sylph only increase the number of stacks that you can get, and you're definitely not getting 2 stacks of Sylph since you only use Goto once. So on the other hand, you can just put Obsidian for more damage. On Serin, you're gonna run Guardian and Wish, and on Ayla, Full Blessing. One thing you can do is if you have trouble breaking because you don't have everything mythical, you can put 4 Sylph here on Serin, or put the break set on Serin as well. For the skills, I went with Vacuum Wave and Dispersion. Dispersion doesn't have to be mythical at all, like mine isn't. And same for Vacuum Wave, it doesn't have to be. Of course, it's better if you do, but if you don't have it, it's fine. Overshadow for the first QTE, same here, Legendary works fine. And obviously, Collapse Thunderstorm, it's our main source of damage. If you have this one mythical, it makes it way easier, but I've seen people do it with legendary and still get like 26 seconds or 25, so it's definitely doable. It's going to be much harder, obviously. In terms of blessing, you definitely need weakness detection to break easier. Then I went with Intuit and lightning speed for more attack, and lastly I went with pulverize to be able to break and also to get more damage. For the stats distribution, you need to be able to put stats in agility, intelligence for lightning speed and intuit, but also you need points in strength for the Stormbringer passive. So you need 300 points in attack, right? And then the rest you need to put it in agility and intelligence. If you have lightning speed legendary, you just put 220 in intelligence and 200 in agility. If you have, like me, both mythical, you just share between the two and you're gonna end up with 217 on both. When we get a new level cap, we will be able to go further than 217 and we'll be able to max them all, but for now we can't, so that's the max you can do. For the defensive blessing stones, they don't really matter except life to get your shield early on in the game to get the boost from Guardian. And for the cores, the only important things are the top one for Song Jinwoo with the 5% attack and the bottom one for Song Jinwoo to reduce his MP consumption. And so now, as always, we're going to go over the run step by step, and basically you just spawn double dash, you go on the left side of that little goblin or whatever it is. You basically stand here, like on that sort of round thing, like on the tip of it, and you throw your dispersion towards that goblin here. So basically, as you can see here how I do it, I just go there, turn my camera real quick, and instantly cast it, and I look the other way during the cast animation. I hold my mouse button, so the moment I get out of the animation, right, I do 2 basic attacks with Plum. 1, 2, makes me dash forward, and at the end of the animation of the basic attack, I press my shift, right, to throw my Overshadow QTE. The Overshadow QTE is gonna kill everyone else. You pop Ayla at the very moment, you dash towards that big goblin here, you basically just kiss him, like you stand in front of him, you wait like, I don't know, like half a second, and then you throw your Stormbringer backwards. And then the Stormbringer is gonna kill both of them, and after you kill both of them, you just dash and throw your Plum to get the buff. And then when you get to the boss room, as you can see, I'm pressing Z and Shift to just pop the shadows as fast as possible and then get my shadow step in. The moment I shadow step, the moment I'm behind him, I already pop Goto and the vacuum wave. You keep spamming your Seorin QT, so the moment she goes off cooldown, you can use her. And the moment your vacuum wave is over, you dash and use your QT. You need to use the QT before Seorin breaks, otherwise you're gonna be fucked. But you shouldn't have any problem. The window is here, you have the time to do it. And so basically you break, you throw the QT, it does a lot of damage. You can't one-shot with the first hit, you have to use 2 hits. That's why with Legendary it's doable as well, because Mythical makes him really, really low. So if you have it Legendary, it's still gonna kill. And basically you use Seorin again just in case, and you just end the run like that. Nothing is really hard with this run, to be honest. The only thing is the placement on the first half, right? So just the placement here, you have to stand there, look at the left side, throw your dispersion, and then you just stay on the same spot you are, and you aim at that guy here, and then like you aim around here. Usually I aimed at that guy. Here I was a bit off, but like it doesn't really matter. You just go double basic attacks, and then at the very end of the basic attack, you just throw your QT, and it just kills everyone. Honestly, the moment you get that is basically good for the whole run, and you just have to get also the timing for the mini boss. Basically, it's really like just, as you can see, yeah, half a second, you just wait, and then you throw your Stormbringer. Sometimes it's not gonna kill, sometimes it kills. It's kind of like the worst part of the run, basically, just like the mini boss part. But honestly, the run is pretty easy. You don't really rely on crits that much. It's honestly on par with the easiest BOTs we've had in a long time, honestly. And it's good actually, because as much as I like tryharding for hours for a good timer, having chill BOTs also helps a lot. Like at some points, otherwise you're just gonna burn out at some point. Like BOT is cool, don't get me wrong, but like if you have to run for 5 hours to get a decent run, it's kind of annoying. Anyways, I hope you will enjoy this vid, and I hope you will enjoy this BOT as much as I did, honestly, and I will see you guys in my next one. As always, guys, if this video helped you, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to not miss any more guides. We're super close to 7.2k subs. We're on the way to the 10k subs. So if you want to be part of that journey, make sure you do so. I appreciate you guys' support a lot. It really means a lot to me. So yeah, thanks a lot. See ya.